Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a stick that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Look like talk with that on your hip. And he ain't gon' rip it up. Pop it. Something that like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. All these we not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Let's go. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
For this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We're good.
Now Goff. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions have 5 and 6 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is gone. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run right on the option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence will throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. Working with his 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Lawrence. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jaguars 10, Lions 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
17.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get us. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13. And the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On the counter, Etienne. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But these guys going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Etienne once more.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
9 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Etienne. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, kill!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores
CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, Brendan. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, Lawrence. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gone. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Goff now looking to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air.